What's up, Vlog Nation? There, I said it. Okay. All right. Let's get started. My hope is that today's notes do not take very long. You will have some time to work on the homework that hopefully we've done from last class. But that you will have an opportunity to work on at the end of class. And then I do have another assignment today for you. All about solving equations. So, letter A. What are we solving for? X. What operation is being done to X? Yeah, it's being added by, what's the opposite of adding by 30, Brian? Nailed it. Okay. Whatever you do to one side, you have to do the other. 30s cancel out. Bring the X down. What is 15 minus 30? Good job. Oh, dear. Letter B. What operation is being done to the X? Now, hold on. Okay. When I'm asking that question, I really want you to really think about it. Okay. Don't wait for me to answer it. Don't wait for somebody else to answer. Make sure that you can recognize when I say what operation is being done to the X, you need to be able yourself to recognize operations that are happening to the variable. Okay. So because the variable is in a fraction and it's on top, what's being done to the X? Division. Good. So what's the opposite? You're going to multiply both sides by 4.5. Putting parentheses because parentheses mean to multiply. And that is a 0.5. The 4.5s are going to cancel out on the left. We'll just bring down the X. 2 times 4.5 would be 9. How do you check both of these? Starts with an S. Substitution. Okay, good. All right, we're going to move on to solving multi-step equations. So we'll just start with 2 steps. So this first section is going to be solving 2-step equations. On Wednesday, you will have a quiz over solving 1-step equations. I might sprinkle in a 2-step. I might also sprinkle in a bonus question or 2. So we'll see about that. So, what we have been working on, okay, if you look back up at letter A or letter B, how many steps did it take you to get the solution? I'm actually moving something from one side to the other. Just one, okay? So now we're moving into, now you're going to have to do 2 separate movements, okay? Maybe the first one is addition, maybe the first one is subtraction. Then the second one is going to be multiplication or division to move yourself closer to the solution, okay? So let's look at this problem. So we've got 2.5.
Pardon this interruption. We have a bus that was late, so there may be some kids coming in late to class.
We've got 2.5x minus 13 equals 2. Okay, now this equation itself doesn't look that much bigger than the ones we've been using, okay? But you notice there's 2 things happening to the x, okay? First, what is it attached to? It's attached to the 2.5, which means it's being multiplied. And then that whole thing is also being subtracted by 13, okay? So when we're thinking PEMDAS, and this won't always be the case, but with these 2-step equations, this typically works out pretty well. PEMDAS is parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction, right? In that order, okay? Now when we're solving equations, as far as moving stuff over or undoing operations, you actually can kind of work down to up, okay? So you kind of start at the addition and subtraction level, okay? You're working like away from the variable until you can get closer to the variable. So we want to wait on the 2.5. We don't want to move that one yet. Okay, and the reason being is when you do multiplication and division with algebra, just stay with me for a second. I know I'm talking a lot. Just stay with me. Okay, when you're doing multiplication and division with algebra, and you want to undo something, you have to do it to each individual term. Okay, terms are separated by equal signs, addition signs, or subtraction signs. So this problem has how many terms? It has 1, 2, 3 terms. Okay, if I want to divide 2.5 x by 2.5, I would have to, don't do this, just watch. I would have to divide this by 2.5, divide this by 2.5, and divide this by 2.5. Now, mathematically speaking, if we did our division correctly, you'll still get the right answer. This is just way more work than you need to do. But if we move the 13 first, because 13 is separated, right? And we're doing addition and subtraction, so it's more about the side rather than the actual term. I can add 13 to both sides, okay? Which is something we're comfortable doing. You should write this. So now I can bring 2.5x down. The 13s cancel out. That gives me equals 2 plus 13, which is going to be 15. Now, what does this step look like? Yeah, exactly. Now it looks like those one-step division problems that you've already done. Okay? So now how do we get x by itself? Divide by 2.5. And now look, we only have 2 terms, right? So you only have to do what you were doing earlier, which is just divide it on both sides. So your 2.5s will cancel out on the left, just give you x. And then 15 divided by 2.5 is going to give you what? 0.6? Yes. Is that right? That feels low. It's 6. There we go. No worries. Okay. We just didn't move that decimal back over. Okay, x equals 6. Can you check it? Yeah. Okay. So, how does that feel? It's delicious. That's good. Let's do some more then. Hope you're hungry. Okay. Letter B. Okay, so you're also going to have some. Actually, I'm going to let you do a practice problem of these. So let's do negative 2n plus 3 equals 9. Oh dear. 9. All right, try letter B for me real quick. And by real quick, I mean as quickly as you need to do it. You can stand up if you need to. Also, you're not a very good babysitter.
I'm not a babysitter, I'm a father. Huh? Yeah, I'm a father.
My apologies. You're not a very good father. Isn't that way more hurtful?
Wow.
Which was more hurtful? Me saying you're a bad babysitter or me saying you're a bad father?
I don't think I'm a bad father because I have, how many kids? 16? 20? Yeah, 16.
You're not a bad father.
Maybe that's in the eyes of the beholder. I'm not a bad father. What do I have, like 16, 20 kids? I don't know. Yeah, seems like you're a solid parent.
You can't keep count.
I'm glad all of this is getting on the class recording.
Oh God, I'm gonna look at this. Is this going on YouTube?
Yep. With my like 45 subscribers.
I'm a subscriber.
Mr. Bennett, I subscribe.
I think if I'm not over 100 yet, I'm pretty close.
Mr. Bennett, Ryan isn't subscribed.
I'm about to check. So if you type in my full name,
I still have the 2 videos. I mean, the 3 videos.
you type in my full name, what actually comes up is an Elvis impersonator.
I don't have an account on YouTube. See, if I did have an account on YouTube, I would subscribe. But I don't even watch my videos.
Let's see. 61 subscribers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We're getting there. Okay. How much more time do we need? I will give you 60 more seconds. Adam, you are good. Okay. Which is good. Because that means you got it up. Don't be too excited.
How many times have you heard combined like terms in your life?
A lot. Too many to count. Too many to count. Okay, here we go. We've got negative 2n plus 3 equals 9. Okay. Don't answer this out loud. I would like for you to answer in your head first. Okay. What 2 operations are being done? Okay. What 2 operations are being done to the variable? Okay. Now, which one do we need to undo first? Okay. Those are the 2 questions you need to be able to answer for yourself. So now answer, which one do we need to do first? Yeah, we need to undo the addition. Perfect. So the opposite, Gibran, of adding 3 to negative 2n is doing what? Subtracting 3. Whatever you do to one side, you got to do the other. You're going to bring down the negative 2n. The 3's are going to cancel out. Equals 9 minus 3. 6. Okay. Now what operation is left that's being done to the variable? Multiplication. Okay, it's a coefficient, so it's being multiplied to the variable. Okay, so what's the opposite of multiplying? I'm going to divide by negative 2. Divide by negative 2. Negative 2's will cancel out. Give me n. 6 divided by negative 2 is? Negative 3. Okay. Next section. That is solving 2-step equations. Okay? That's it. You added in basically one extra step. Okay? From there, they only really get slightly more complicated. But really not a lot. Okay? So let's look at, let's see, this next section. We are combine like terms and solve. So what do you think we're going to be focusing on in this section? Yes, Brian. Answer the question.
Oh, I put to ask for water.
I know.
Could you say the question?
Absolutely. In this next section that's titled Combine Like Terms, Then Solve, what do you think we're going to be focusing on now?
Combining like terms and then solving them.
Get yourself some water. Everybody, let's just give Brian a round of applause. Way to go, Brian. Way to go. Okay, we're going to combine like terms. Letter C. I could have answered it. Okay, negative 12 equals 9x minus 6x plus 15. Combine like terms, then solve. See if we can figure it out. What are your like terms? And when we're saying combining, you're combining on the same side of the equal sign.
I'm so tired right now. Oh. So we just
What'd you say?
solve it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
What'd you say? Hey, wait, what'd you say? What'd you say, mother? Who's looking on? Who just said? Lacey underwear? Whoa. You still good? What'd you say? Ooh, I don't even know what you said. Yeah, you hear about it. I said that funny shit.
Oh my God, I was right.
Yeah.
Wait, are we allowed to solve it?
I would love that.
Yeah, it kind of says
I'll give you 60 more seconds. You know how to combine like terms? Yeah, you do.
We did it last year.
We did it earlier this year.
You did?
When we were simplifying expressions.
Oh, I know what to do now.
Is it connected to the same?
Oh my goodness me. No. You're gonna switch your head.
All right, let's just take a look. Okay, if you're not done yet, that's totally fine. But let's just take a look and make sure we're doing okay. Okay, so we've got negative 12 equals 9x minus 6x plus 15. The combined like terms, it really is all about splitting the equation, okay, with your equal sign. And I'll look on the left side first. Is there anything I can combine the negative 12 with on that side? No, it's all by itself. So then I'll look at the other side. Okay, I have 3 separate terms. And then you kind of have to ask yourself which one of these is not like the other. Okay, so which one of those is not like the other two? 15. So there's nothing we'll do with 15 yet. But we can put the 9x and the 6x together. What is 9x minus 6x? 3x plus 15 equals negative 12. Now from this point, it's just a two-step equation that we just did in the previous section. So we've got 2 operations happening to the variable. One of them is it's being multiplied by 3. The other one is being added by 15. Please finish this problem if you did not get to this step right here. Okay? I'll give you about, actually, I'm just going to put it up here. And then we'll go on to another one. So what do we need to do first from this point? Yeah, by doing what? Subtracting 15. Yes, nailed it. Okay. What happens if the 15's on the right side? They're going to cancel out. Bring down 3x. What's negative 12 minus 15?
27.
And then our last step is to get rid of the 3 by dividing both sides by 3. It's going to give me x equals negative 9. And then for my brain, I like to flip them over just so that the variable's on the left side. If you answered the top one, this one right here, I would count it right also. Okay. Any questions on that? Noise. You're going to do one by yourself. Let's do negative 2x minus 10x plus 12 equals 18. Negative 2x minus 10x plus 12 equals 18. All right. I'm just going to put the solution up here. Okay, I just want you to check yourself. Okay. As soon as you're ready, you can look up. That is the solution for letter D. Okay. Now, I would like to take a moment. I'm going to say I'm going to say 15 minutes. We're going to go outside for a little bit. So for 15 minutes, okay, we're going to go outside. Y'all do whatever. Your only goal during the 15 minutes, math related, is find a person, okay, that you can have a short conversation with to be able to tell me exactly what does isolate the variable mean. Once y'all have that figured out, you can do whatever. I'll start a timer. Then we'll need to come back in. We have one more problem, and then I'll hand you your assignment, okay? If you would rather stay inside, you're more than welcome to, and I'll just prop the door open. Okay? Goodbye. Do y'all want this ahead of time? Yeah.
So, I have to
Brian, what should do?
I drank 2 of these. You proud of me? I drank them in like 2 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, find a partner, and they'll tell you what you're supposed to do. You can just stand at the door. I gave them a turn and talk opportunity where they can be outside for a bit.
All right.
Huh? Okay.
So I got my. Really good. We looked at one set of pictures I need to replace. Wow, that was really good, Clay. I just need to replace these with one set out of date. Yeah. Look, I was just trying to soon as you get something back and it looks good, then you put the picture up. That looks really good.
We're not outside anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, I think they're going to there's still, I know there's filters on these, so you
Yeah.
can look a little better.
Yeah, well. I put pictures up and I try to make something they don't look like a picture. But then because they deliver it. You'll have to send me the, when you get it all done, send me the link.
Actually, hopefully by tomorrow I get my business cards.
Oh, good, yeah, and you'll have to give me one of those.
Yeah. And my mom ordered a thing of 250.
Wow, that's a lot.
It is a lot. It should last me a lot.
Should. Thank you. It's a lot of fun. Everybody should have hair like that. Well, that's very good of you. A lot of baby express themselves.
But yesterday I did a lot of baking in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Michelle.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you add to it?
Yeah, before you go.
I replaced some pictures.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Absolutely, matron.
Yeah, I don't
You
want to
can, yes, please.
I want to get sued.
That's good.
It's good not to get sued.
I agree.
But tomorrow, hopefully I get some business cards made. They should be done today, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to get them till tomorrow. Because Staples closes at 6.
Hmm.
The business cards are going to be done at 7:30. So that doesn't make sense to me. That is no way. Someone ordered a package for same day delivery. It's $11.59. I'm not. And officially was added as a dictionary.
Yeah, in that cabinet above you.
Why are you so greasy? I'm so glad I can turn off the touchpad on my laptop. That way I can clean it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
There we go. There's just like gunk all over my screen. And touchpad. That is so bad. I need to go like an air spray can. It's just like
To your laptop?
yeah, like in the little crevices.
Oh, okay.
It is extra. What day is it?
The 19th.
Triple.
Yeah, if we had that lineup, we would win. So we start super
Yep. Thank you.
You're not.
What's up? When Adam gets back. Okay. All right, guys. Let's yeah. So this is something that I will try and do on occasion. Okay. My only request is that when we come in, okay, we're just able to kind of get back into it. Okay. Now, obviously, I know it'll take you a couple minutes to wind down and get situated, but I want to be able to continue to do this. So let's just make sure when we come back in that we're just ready to go. Okay. All right. All right. Who would like to share? Jabron, you just accidentally raised your hand.
Alright, so how many so it's like 3x and you divide
Let's
it.
listen, please. Okay.
When it's like 3x and you divide it by 3.
Yeah.
So then it's 0, so it's just x.
So you gave me an example of isolating a variable. Could you just explain to me, pretend I don't know what any of that stuff is. What does isolating the variable mean in general?
Making it alone.
Yeah, just getting the variable by itself. Okay, did anybody have anything slightly different but similar? I feel like Zoe's got a really good one.
What? I agree.
Completely?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. He just really nailed it. Okay. Good job. Sure. After Malcolm. Okay. All right. So, letter E. This is your last example on the notes for today. We are still combining like terms, but there is something that you have to do before you can combine like terms. So we've got 2 times the factor 1 minus x plus 3 equals 8. So what's different about this one? Parentheses, okay, which means you're gonna have an interesting kind of set of steps. So the first one is going to be distribute. Okay, and then the next one is going to be to combine like terms. I want to see if you can get to the second line right here on your own. Okay, so I'm not asking you to finish solving the whole thing, but if you can, that's great. Okay, but what I want to see is that we can distribute accurately. Okay, and I gave you the 1 minus x on purpose because for some reason it being variable second can throw people off. Okay, so see if you can distribute correctly and get that second line real quick. I'll give you about 45 to 60 seconds. Okay, so to distribute, we're going to take our number out in front of the parentheses. We're going to multiply it to each individual term. So 2 times 1 will give me 2. Okay, 2 times negative x will give us negative 2x. Okay, plus 3. Oh dear. Plus 3 equals, come on. There we go. I don't know what's going on. Sorry. Okay. Still don't know. There we go. Okay. 2 minus 2x plus 3 equals 8. Okay. Now, if we combine like terms, which 2 terms are we going to combine on the left side? Yeah, 3 and 2. So we got to pause. Now, this part always trips students up. Okay. We have 2 minus 2x plus 3. So how are we combining the 2 and the 3? You're going to add them together. Yeah. Okay. This right here, okay, being in between them. Apparently my pen doesn't want me to write right now. Okay. There we go. Okay. This being in between them, always for some reason, I don't want to say always, it can throw you off, feeling like maybe you should subtract them, okay? Or that you're combining them in some other way other than just saying we have a positive 2, we have a positive 3, so we'll put them together. And so it'll be 2x plus 5. Okay. Now, if you wrote 5 minus 2x, same thing. Okay. Same thing. Just make sure your signs are correct. Okay. Then if we finished it out, what do we need to do next? Subtract 5. Come on. Okay, 5s will cancel out. Bring down the negative 2x equals 3. And what is negative 2x equals 3? Going to divide both sides by negative 2. Oh my gosh. Computer is like spazzing out on me. Give us x equals negative 3 over 2. Get out of here. Okay. Okay. So here's what you got for today. Just some practice on solving equations. Okay. Now, the last assignment that you had was kind of lengthy. So if you start falling too far behind, you're going to start to feel very overwhelmed. Okay. So just make sure you're keeping up with the daily work. We will have a quiz on Wednesday. I would be very surprised if we do anything new on Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday will consist of taking a quiz, and then we will be doing our first Cornell notes of the year. Okay, which if you have any friends in pre-algebra, you can just ask them what those look like. They're not anything super complicated. I just want to show you how to do your first one, and then you'll be doing the rest of them. So, on the homework assignment I just passed out, please make sure you put your name and the date. Okay. Today is the 19th.